The skyscrapers and freeways of Houston, Texas.
Coming up on Animal Cops Houston.
Strong winds and driving rain.
Hurricane Ike, one of the largest Atlantic storms ever recorded.
This is going to be a catastrophic event.
Residents flee from its path, leaving animals trapped and alone.
And rescue.
In a huge operation, the Houston SPCA rushed to help. But have they arrived in time?
Seems very happy to see people.
An investigator puts his Stetson on and turns to the camera. A female investigator carries two shaggy-haired dogs, one in each arm, one black and one white. Another talks on her radio as she drives a patrol car. Investigators line up in front of the camera. Animal Cops Houston, with audio description by Deluxe. A long straight road raised above a wide stretch of water.
In less than 24 hours, Hurricane Ike is expected to make landfall in Texas. With wind speeds of over 145 miles an hour, it's one of the largest hurricanes ever to threaten the U.S. If it continues on its current path, it's predicted to hit Galveston and Houston early tomorrow morning.
Live to the KTRH 24-hour Storm Center, it is our top story. Hurricane Ike, and in Texas, the frail and the elderly are being put aboard buses.
10 to 12 to 14 inches of rain, isolated tornadoes.
President Bush has declared an emergency exists in Texas. That clears the way for federal aid to bolster state and local response efforts.
The Houston SPCA is on red alert.
Cynthia gets the information.
President of the shelter, Patty Mercer, has called an emergency meeting of all her supervisors. She needs to coordinate an effective response.
When I pulled off, the National Weather Service said tides will be expected to begin rising to peak between 12 and 20 feet, inundating.
They're expecting many injured animals to be brought to the shelter, so Patty Mercer has arranged for kennel space to be created.
SPCA of Texas took out 120 animals. San Antonio also came by, and they also took 120.
But we're going to be taking a whole lot more animals on in the coming weeks. So we don't have but a matter of hours here to get this place ready, because
they've faced hurricanes before, but not one anticipated to be as big as Hurricane Ike.
Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Patty Mercer, President.
This is not a rescue operation that's going to be over with in a week or 2 weeks. This is going to go on for some time. This is going to be a catastrophic event.
Disaster hotlines are given one final test.
Disaster hotline, may I help you? Yes.
The Houston SPCA shelter is hurricane-proof and one of the few lines of communication for millions of Texans worried about their pets.
If people left their animals behind in the storm, they can call us. We'll be able to dispatch a rescue team as soon as it's safe and rescue and recover those animals and bring them back and reunite them with their owners.
Out in the warehouse, space is being cleared and hundreds of new cages are being collected and assembled.
A horse is led into an enclosure.
The last of the horses are brought to safety inside the barn. It's also built to withstand hurricane-strength winds, and now needs to be locked down tight.
Windows and doors are closed and bolted. An owl blinks its wide eyes.
In the Wildlife Rehab and Education Care Center, there are also last-minute preparations. Executive Director Sharon Schmaltz wants all the animals moved away from vulnerable places by the windows.
Be sure I don't want the glass blown into them. So let's go ahead and just move these into the
Once the storm has passed, she expects a huge response from the public, since wildlife are often the first to bear the brunt of a hurricane.
It's going to be extremely busy. We're going to need a lot of our volunteers to come in and help us and assist, because as you can see, the phone's already ringing off the wall and we haven't had the storm yet. So it's just a typical time of year. A lot of the birds and the mammals have a second brood of babies, and that's what we're going to be facing, all those that are blown out of the storm.
The Houston SPCA investigators, led by Chief Investigator Charles Jantzen, will have a significant role to play.
This department is classified as essential staff. The vast majority of you are on the technical animal rescue team. You will be expected to be here. The SPCA building is rated to withstand a Category 3 hurricane. If you have animals at home and you're the only one there, we will work out getting your animals to a safe location.
He's a thick-set man with a shaved head.
Jantzen is a veteran of previous hurricanes, and he's been tracking this one closely.
The hurricane is ultimately going to land where it's going to land. We can't prevent that. However, we can be prepared to react wherever it does make landfall. We'd like for it to hit in the least populated area because less population, less animals. As far as the staff that's here, we want to make sure that they've established their homesteads and got everything secured with both their family and their animals. And we've all done that. We're all complete. Now it's time we focus in on the other family we have, which is the animals in our society.
By late afternoon, the first signs of an impending storm have arrived. Winds have increased. The latest news is that Galveston, 50 miles south, could take a direct hit. Residents there have been told to evacuate the city or face certain death.
A small goat is led through the office.
The only staff members left at the Houston SPCA will now be staying overnight. Many have brought in their own pets.
A tiny kitten. One of the workers lays down a sleeping bag.
Animal behaviorist Elise Gooch is getting ready for bed with her 3 dogs.
There's no way I could leave them at my house. I would be a nervous wreck. So this is much better. Where's your tail? This is definitely the calm before the storm. It's pretty surreal. I mean, there are all these people in the halls, and they're all planning on staying the night, and they all have their dogs and their sleeping bags and everything else, and I want everything to be okay, you know, so I'm just hoping it will be.
A dog paws at a piece of wire mesh. The corridors are virtually dark.
As midnight approaches, the Houston SPCA is locked down. The animals and the staff are safe for the moment, but Hurricane Ike is only hours away.
A red security light glows. Animal Cops Houston. Water surges past buildings blown by gale force winds.
Hurricane Ike hits the city of Galveston with a 7-foot storm surge. How did this young family escape the rising waters?
All the dogs here are they're terrified.
When Animal Cops Houston returns,
maybe it was amazing. Or average. Whatever it was, free your feel-good with Viagra Connect.
When you can buy bespoke just for you, from a real person. Why buy boring? Shop Etsy.
Family life. It's made of ups and downs, and those little moments. But should the unthinkable happen to you? Life insurance from Legal & General can help look after monthly bills, the roof over their heads, childcare costs, and most importantly, your family. Because no one protects more families in the UK than us. Premiums start from £5 a month and they never rise. Plus there's a £100 gift card after you apply. Legal & General. Ensure life goes on.
So where do you fancy then? With your heart condition, we're going to have to find specialist travel insurance.
It's not a worry.
And your age. They're going to take that into account as well.
Not a worry.
You're very relaxed about it all.
I am. Because it's all clear.
All clear?
All clear travel insurance. Look, they help cover over 3 million people with over 1,300 medical conditions.
All clear. Save 20%. Call 0800 848 8686 or visit our website.
Join the nation in cinching it and buy your perfect car online. Everything's faff-free, with helpful financing options so you can spread the cost of your new car and part exchange your old one. No wonder Cinch is rated excellent on Trustpilot, with over 20,000 reviews. So with the option to spread the cost, part exchange your old car, and an excellent Trustpilot rating, you can be certain you've absolutely cinched it. Search Cinch and buy your next car today.
This is an urgent message from the Red Cross. Our work in Ukraine is not over. Millions of people are still in desperate need of help. And winter only makes the situation harder and more dangerous. Despite this, the news cycle will move on. The cameras will leave and the world will begin to forget. But we won't. In conflict zones around the world, Red Cross teams are there, on the ground, doing what we were built to do, getting urgent medical aid, food, and clean water to those who need it most. This will happen in Ukraine because it's happened before. In Yemen, in Syria, in Afghanistan. Just because you don't see or hear about it in the news, it doesn't mean that the suffering is over. We're still here, but we'll really depend on your support to provide those vital supplies. Please, will you help us? Call 0800 408 3945 to donate, or text HELP to 70141 to give £10.
Why do so many people say yes to weight loss with Jane Plan? Let's see.
No guessing, the meals are all calorie controlled.
No more big shops. All my meals are delivered to my door.
No doubt about it. I lost weight.
No brainer. There's nutritionists to talk to and even a behaviour psychologist.
No letdown for me. The food is delicious.
No doubt. I lost weight and it stayed lost.
Say yes to Jane Plan. Save 25% every month.
Introducing Mineral Magic Perfection Powder from JML, the new and improved all-in-one mineral foundation that covers, conceals and corrects. With built-in colour correctors that work with your skin tone. Pink brightens pale complexions, yellow covers and conceals dark circles, mint neutralises redness and disguises breakouts, and lavender camouflages sallow and dull-looking areas. It's sweat, humidity and transfer resistant, giving you all-day coverage. Achieve complexion perfection with Mineral Magic Perfection Powder. Only $14.99 from Asda, Argos, Boots and Wilko.
LV have just made saving money on my insurance simple. Now with MultiCover, I can combine my insurance for my family's home and cars.
Putting them together means I've got one policy and one renewal date for my cars and my home.
And when I bought MultiCover, I got a 10% discount, which will come in handy. Because insurance is simple when it's me and LV. Get your MultiCover quote today. Go direct to lv.com.
This is House Calls. We take calls from anybody who asks for our help.
Our entire lives, we've been told that we're crazy.
All right, you guys ready? Whatever you are not welcome here.
I can't thank you guys enough.
Ghost Adventures House Calls, Friday at 9 on Really, or stream the full series now on Discovery+.
I feel embarrassed.
I've never felt confident enough.
It makes me feel unattractive.
My name's Eva Proudman and I'm a consultant trichology. The sooner we act on a treatment, the more hair we can save.
My name's Edward Ball. I'm a hair transplant surgeon. Every hair we're placing is part of someone's life.
That regrowth is just amazing.
Oh my God, the hairline.
Oh, I feel like a new woman.
Wow.
You've changed his life as well as mine.
The Hair Loss Clinic, Wednesday at 10 on Really, or stream the full series now on Discovery+.
Animal Cops Houston. Hurricane Ike blows full force. Water surges along a street.
At 2:10 in the morning, Hurricane Ike reached landfall, directly hitting the island of Galveston on the Texan coast. Ike is one of the most destructive storms to ever hit Texas, with wind speeds over 110 miles per hour, causing a 7-foot storm surge that flooded the city. Most of the residents have left, taking their pets with them. But some animals were left behind, trapped by the rising waters.
A playground is submerged.
As dawn breaks, the devastating results of Hurricane Ike can be seen for the first time on the Houston streets. There's widespread damage and flooding, trees blown over, and power cables brought to the ground.
Thank you for calling the Houston SPCA. This is Leticia.
The Houston SPCA staff, who stayed through the night, are receiving hundreds of calls from the public.
Do you know the name of the people who own this animal?
Their major concern is for the animals down in Galveston. A rescue operation is immediately launched, led by Chief Investigator Charles Jantzen and his team.
Go run after James, find out if he's got any...
Supported by over 100 highly trained volunteers from shelters around the country. He's a veteran of previous emergency response teams, but this is his biggest rescue mission yet. The residents of Galveston and their abandoned pets need his help fast. The island shelter has been completely demolished, leaving any animals left behind helpless.
Our number one goal is to get this shelter up and running. So our first wave of volunteers went down there already. They're prepping the building, they're cleaning it out real good, getting it ready to accept the supplies. And then we're going to take this truck and trailer down as well as all these volunteers, and we're going to go down there, and then we're actually going to build the shelter today.
His pickup tows an enormous rectangular trailer. A map shows the state of Texas in the middle of the US. Galveston flashes in the southeast on the coast.
Since the hurricane struck, Galveston has been declared a disaster zone. No one has been allowed to enter except for the emergency services.
Traffic stopped at a police roadblock.
As the Houston team approaches the outskirts of the city, the extent of the devastation can be seen. The cost across the U.S. southern coastline is an estimated $27 billion.
The island was decimated by the storm. It took virtually a direct hit. The island has got catastrophic damage all over it. The citizens are calling in concerned about their animals. When we do get the shelter up and running, we can actually start working on getting these animals into a safe environment such as the shelter. There they are right there.
A temporary building has been found that's big enough to receive tons of food and equipment. With no electricity on the island, generators provide power for the most essential services. A mobile clinic has also been brought to the disaster zone, and vets have arrived to help deal with any sick or injured animals.
The back of the trailer is opened.
The Houston SPCA is a nonprofit organization, and thanks to public donations, food, water, and equipment like this can be provided. Carolyn Dorsett is director of the Galveston Humane Society.
For a long time, we've worked with Patty Mercer at the Houston SPCA. She has put together an incredible team. They've come in. We've found a location that's safe and secure. We are setting it up at this point and will be fully operational.
Jantzen and his team have a long list of addresses where animals have been left, and before it gets dark, they need to reach as many as possible.
Obviously a lot of damage here. You can see on these chain link fences how high the water was flooding through here. This area went through some hellacious weather.
They get out of a truck.
The first call for investigator Shauna Sundberg is to look for a horse left in a paddock behind a house.
Animal rescue. Well, here's where the horse probably was.
But the fences are down, and there's no sign of the horse. So the investigators continue on with another report.
Driving to another house.
Next on the list is a house where the owners have left a Chihuahua named Ace.
What's the instructions?
The owner gives permission to break in, yes. Dog's in the kitchen. I hear him.
You do?
Yeah. You want me to come around?
Yeah, get your helmet on. Animal rescue.
Shauna wears a red crash helmet for safety. Charles Jantzen hoists her up, holding her by her legs, and hauls her through a window.
Anytime we do any kind of entry into homes, we always have to use the utmost caution.
Come on, darling.
Sundberg finds Ace safe in an upstairs room.
A little cranky, yeah.
He's been left with plenty of water and food. Hopefully, it won't be long before he's reunited with his owners.
They take the small dog to the truck.
Put the notes on that one. Now, what's the next one?
They drive along a street littered with the devastation from the hurricane. A helicopter flies overhead.
Blast from the past. Hurricane Rita trapped Poodle the Budgie and Molly the cat in a house where temperatures soared to over 100 degrees. Their owner, Claire Hoare, became anxious when she couldn't get back to her home.
They asked permission to break in through my garage. I was delighted that somebody was able to come and get them out of here. But really, it's amazing how well they've done.
The top of a set of traffic lights lies on the ground.
It's been 5 days since Hurricane Ike made landfall. Galveston is still locked down. No one is allowed back to their homes. There's no power, and the streets are deserted except for the occasional dog scavenging for food. Any animals left in homes are in danger of dying, but the Houston SPCA refuses to give up. Investigators Shauna Sundberg and Tricia Price continue the search for survivors.
They're in a house, they're in the dark, they're in the complete dark. There's no air circulation. It's getting stuffy in the houses, and if there's been water damage to the houses, and it's probably very humid and a lot of moisture in the air where it's just probably getting really difficult for them.
When a 7-foot storm surge swept through the city, houses not raised on stilts were the most vulnerable. Animals in these homes stood little chance of being found alive. So Sundberg and Price are surprised when they hear barking.
Hello, dear.
A group of dogs are found, wet, dirty, and frightened, trapped in a house that suffered nearly total devastation.
Anyone here?
There were at least 5 dogs who have survived the rising waters by climbing up onto the highest furniture. There's no time to waste. They've endured 5 days without food and are living in horrible conditions.
Hey, darling. All the dogs here are they're terrified. They've been through an ordeal. Now they're strangers in their house. So they're under a lot of stress and scared and probably not feeling the greatest either.
One of the dogs is handed through a window.
Hi, baby. Older dog. Come here, little one.
Another scruffy dog is handed through the window.
Trish?
Yeah.
Trish puts the dogs in pet boxes.
Sometimes I'm not sure what people are thinking whenever they leave their animals behind, thinking that they can fend for themselves.
While Investigator Price is securing one dog, she gets a surprise. A stray dog has seen her and runs up looking for help.
It walked up. It's very hungry.
Come here, darling.
It needs a bath, and it needs some loving, because he seems very happy to see people.
8 dogs in total are rescued, and all are very happy to meet investigators Sundberg and Price.
They drive away with the dogs loaded into the back of the truck.
The temporary shelter is still open for business and receiving more and more needy animals that have been found. One little kitten has been rescued by NBC News producer Doug Studdart. He wants to adopt him, so he needs a crash course in feeding.
Under a second. And so can you, I don't know if you can see, yeah. Yep, so I got a little bit on his tongue and he was like, oh yeah, I do want that. What a good kitten. You did so good.
The guy off the bulldozer just walked over and handed it to us. Somebody needs to do something with this, so we found out about this place and I brought it down, and I couldn't leave little Ike behind, so I had to get him some help and bring him home and take him back to Atlanta.
Investigators Sundberg and Price have arrived back with the 8 dogs from the flooded house. They'll need new identifications that can be kept online in case they can be reunited with their owners. But there are 2 dogs that Sundberg's very concerned about, and they'll need to be taken straight to the mobile clinic to see Dr. Deborah Ham.
Hello, hi there.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie pie.
And there's some sad news for one of them.
He's blind. The poor girl is blind in both eyes. I don't know how she made it without food for the past 5 days. But she must have undergone misery. Her abdomen is so thin, probably because she did not eat for a very long time. So I would just go ahead and give her some food and dry her up with some towels so that she can feel nice and warm. She seems to be a really nice dog.
A dog with a swollen belly.
Hello.
Up next is the pregnant mom named Sally.
Oh, we need to take a look at it right away. Okay, let's place her. Let's place her on the table.
He checks her mouth.
Hi, sweetness. How are you? Must be about 7 weeks. She's ready to deliver. Oh, she's so scared. Her heart is pounding. In this condition, without food, she would have probably lost her pups or probably lost her life. So this was a life-saving action performed by our investigators. Hats off to their endeavor.
A pelican in a cylindrical container. Its wide bill is held open.
Galveston's proximity to the coast means a huge number of birds have been found injured. Houston SPCA President Patty Mercer has rescued a pelican by the roadside.
There are pelicans all over the beach, but they're just exhausted. They're all just standing on the beach. There is no movement down there. And he was on the causeway with traffic zooming past him, and I was able to grab him.
With wildlife as well as domestic animals being rescued, the shelter is becoming overwhelmed.
Yesterday we rescued over 100. It looks like we're going to have at least that many coming in today. And, you know, by the end of the week, we may be topping out at around 1,000 rescues.
The pelican needs an x-ray on its wing, so she'll take him back to Houston for specialist treatment.
Animal Cops Houston.
Vets have to be creative when a pelican needs to be sedated.
Force him to breathe out of one nostril and use that.
And rescued just in time. The pregnant mom Sally from the flooded house adds to the numbers when Animal Cops Houston returns.
Welcome to the home of entertainment. Are you ready to be entertained? Are you ready to Butlins? Book your summer break now.
Leaving a gift in your will to Cancer Research UK is a pledge that helps fund vital research. Research to save the ones we love. Research in memory of those we've lost. Research that creates moments like this.
You don't need any further treatment.
At Cancer Research UK, gifts in wills fund 1/3 of our research. So every pledge today helps secure life-saving research for future generations. Thousands have made their pledge. Find out how to make yours by requesting a free Gifts in Wills guide at cruk.org/pledge or call 0800 035 6000. And together, we will beat cancer.
Leaking washing machines cost a fortune, and limescale can cause the breakdown. It can build up on important parts of the machine. Up to 1 kilo a year can form. Use Calgon 3-in-1 in every wash to protect your machine from limescale, residues, odour and unnecessary costs.
Washing machines live longer with Calgon.
Please, can you send someone out? The poor thing is so skinny, I don't think he can walk. Oh, the poor thing. This is awful.
Okay. Let me take an address.
Today, the RSPCA will answer around 3,000 calls about animal cruelty and neglect.
It's just completely unacceptable, isn't it, mate?
Today, we will need to take over 230 animals into our care. Today, we urgently need your help to save them. Please call 0800 121 4223. Every minute of every day, animals are suffering heartbreaking cruelty and neglect. Every day, our team works tirelessly to save them. A gift of just £2 a month will help us do even more. Answer more calls, rescue more innocent animals, and provide more life-saving treatments. But today, animals are suffering terrible abuse and neglect. Help us save them.
He's just been left tied up, I think. Poor thing's got no hair on him. He's in a terrible state.
Today, please call 0800 121 4223 or text TODAY to 70007 and give £2 a month. That's 0800 121 4223. Thank you.
If you're over 50, you can have the time of your life without worrying how your family will cope when your time is up. Post Office Over 50's life cover is simple and affordable, and from a name you know and trust. You're guaranteed acceptance if you're a UK resident aged 50 to 80. There are no health checks, and it starts from just £1.15 a week. Plus, you can get free 24/7 GP access with the health and wellbeing benefit. Come on, enjoy yourself. Safe in the knowledge Over 50's life cover will pay out money when you die, as a gift. Call our UK call centre now on 0800 169 1100. and choose your £100 gift card for Amazon.co.uk, Tesco or M&S.
The team is back.
I don't think this is going to be straightforward.
Welcome to my humble home.
I love this house. I just want help.
What was that? Brand new celebrity Help My House is Haunted, streaming the 24th of February, only on Discovery+.
One person helping an animal makes a really big difference.
That's what I live for. That's why I do this job.
If we can protect the weakest, you can change the world.
Every life is important.
Dodo Heroes starts Saturday at 8 on D-Max. Can't wait. Stream now on Discovery+.
Gorgeous island? Check. Sexy singles? Check. Loving the air? Check.
I'm here for the money.
Let the games begin. A brand new series, Heartbreak Island. Stream the full series now, only on Discovery+.
In partnership, Rod is my mentor. On a mission.
And I've got a lot of stuff I want to show him.
And off the beaten track. Hey! Opal Hunter's Red Dirt Road Trip starts Monday at 9 on Quest. Can't wait. Stream now on Discovery+.
Animal Cops Houston. A large trailer is reversed.
The first truckload of animals has arrived back at the Houston SPCA from Galveston. With so many animals rescued, the temporary shelter built on the island was unable to handle them all. There's over 100 animals on this delivery, and there's another truck due later. The family of dogs rescued from the flooded house have already safely arrived. One female named Sally was pregnant, and she's now added to the numbers.
Let's go take a look at you guys.
Hours after getting to the Houston SPCA shelter, she gave birth to 8 healthy puppies. They're all being looked after by Dr. Roberta Westbrook.
I don't think she or the puppies may have survived very long in that condition. For her to be a good mom to her puppy, she's got to have proper nutrition, she's got to have water, she's got to have food, and to be comfortable. So they could have the whole group could have gone downhill pretty quickly. So ideally, we'd like to get mom and pups into a foster home as soon as we can. We're dealing with a large number of animals right now, and we'd like her to be in a home where she can have peace and quiet and get some specialized attention, because she's going to need some close watch on these guys for the next several weeks. There she goes. She's already trying to get back close to them, so that's good. She's being a very good mom. And we want to allow her to relax and give her that bonding time with her puppies and not bother them too much. So. Oh my goodness.
The dog eats some food.
Getting some calories in her, some good nutrition is the best thing for her right now.
She licks out that's in her food. The tiny puppies huddle close to her belly. Black and white footage of the ferocious storm lashing the streets.
When Hurricane Ike smashed into Texas, powered by fierce winds, it left a trail of destruction. There were many victims, including all kinds of wildlife. Over 400 baby squirrels blown out of their nests have been brought into the Houston SPCA shelter. Executive Director of Wildlife Rehab and Education, Sharon Schmaltz, will make sure every one is examined.
What we're doing now is, since we have so many, we're set up here. We have 2 veterinarians that are actually triaging them. And Dr. Flores has been looking at us. She's actually a volunteer veterinarian with us, so we greatly appreciate the help.
You know, some of them have had head trauma, a lot of them bloody noses, a few of them we see like broken limbs, but most of the ones we're seeing are young babies that are just hungry and dehydrated.
We are permitted here to take care of them. We don't keep them as pets. We don't imprint them. As soon as we can get them outside, get them eating on their own, we want to do that so that when we release them, they know that they're wild. They know we know that they can survive out there.
An investigator holds a snake.
But it's not just squirrels that have been affected. All kinds of wildlife are being brought in. This is an osprey brought up from Galveston with a damaged wing. It's infected, and there are maggots inside the wound. Dr. Deborah Hand uses an anti-parasitic spray.
We're just triaging them as they come in and monitor them with the help of volunteers. They've been extremely helpful. So we are just prepared, keeping our eyes open for any kind of emergency.
The pelican, rescued by Houston SPCA President Patty Mercer, has also been brought up to Houston. It had been injured by the storm and found by a roadside. Pelicans are a threatened species, and with the help of volunteer vet Brenda Flores, they're determined to save him.
An X-ray.
The major and the minor metacarpal bones are fractured. Short term, he's painful. He's got infection because it's open. If we just let him loose and he flied around, he would traumatize it more, maybe, completely break it. Yeah,
She wants to treat him immediately, but it's not going to be easy.
I'll blame on his right side.
First, he'll need to be sedated. There's no mask big enough, so for a species like this, they've devised another way.
They've got two tiny little nostrils here. Here's one, and then on the other side, here's another. So what we've done in the past is just kind of plug one up and, feed him close his mouth so he doesn't breathe through his mouth, but kind of force him to breathe out of one nostril and use that. He's getting a little sleepy.
The wing's not only broken, but the infected wound also has an old scab that needs to be removed.
And it traps a lot of bacteria and infection in, so I'm opening that so we can clear a lot of debris and dead skin out of the way, so we can get down to healthy, clean tissue and clean that as best we can so that can, help form a more healthy scab. So this is chlorhexidine scrub.
She cleans the wound.
I don't know how he got this fracture, but surviving a storm and only having two little fractured, metacarpal bones, he's very, very lucky. Okay, so we'll get him sternal in a more natural position for him. It'll help him wake up faster. Ooh. And he's waking up.
Now, the broken wing can be bandaged to prevent further damage. The bones can heal naturally while he gathers strength. If all goes well, he can be released into the wild in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Debbie Michelson gets in a pickup truck.
Due to the damage left by Hurricane Ike, Investigator Debbie Michelson has been responding to calls in a local area of Harris County. There are hundreds of square miles of woodlands, and fallen trees have been causing all kinds of problems.
A tree lies on top of a house.
This 60-foot pine tree has crashed through the roof of an elderly woman's house. But when Michelson arrives, instead of a rescue, it becomes a seizure. Both these Maltese puppies are very thin. Their nails are long, and they're covered in matting.
My mom has family support now.
The owner is being looked after by her son, who lives in California, and he's shocked by the condition of the dogs.
Look, you can feel this one.
He feels its torso.
You shouldn't be able to feel the hips and the
that
ribs.
That backbone is highly prominent.
My contact with my family was all by phone because I was in California at the time. And from the time that I came here, I noticed that there was a lot of neglect going on. I was going to introduce a cleaner lifestyle practice for them. Then Hurricane Ike came in and kind of switched everything around.
The house is a wreck.
The storm has brought terrible destruction to many. But for these two puppies who are being kept in such poor conditions, this is their lucky day.
Are you a girl? Yes, you're a girl. Being in her 80s, that's got to be a scary thing. I can't imagine my mother having gone through something like that. So I know that she probably wants her dogs back, but right now the family's got to decide what's going to be best for her situation and what's going to be best for the dogs. So currently we're going to take the animals. This is all she had left and she didn't want to leave it. So it's a sad situation.
The small, fluffy white dogs are taken away in a pet box in the back of a truck. Debbie wheels the pet box along a corridor on a trolley. Debbie checks the dogs over in a treatment room.
She is so matted. Her skin is really pink underneath, so it could be pulling. Her ears are matted. As you can see on her face, she's got these big mats right up next to her nose. And they're both so friendly. They're both so friendly.
The priority for these two is an appointment with the groomer.
Dr. Schweiss carries one of the dogs.
First, Michelson wants Dr. Schweiss to evaluate the female Maltese, and she brings her up to date on her history.
Feces all over the house, urine. There was a tree through the roof of the house. Apparently they took Mom out. That looks older than 2, doesn't it?
No, for a Maltese, that kind of tartar will build up pretty quickly. She's got a retained baby tooth over here that wants to fall out. She's really severely matted. She's got heavy matting under her neck. It's even pulling the hair away in places.
Yeah, saw her skin was really pink.
It's
really
very pink, and it's starting to actually pull it out of the skin in places. She's going to need to be shaved down completely. These small dogs really feel less secure than a large dog would, so the hurricane itself probably terrified these dogs. The wind and the rain, many of them have thunder phobias, so the sounds going around the house was probably quite terrifying for these little dogs to be on their own during that time. Probably the only reason she's doing as well as she is that she had another companion dog in the house. Otherwise, some of these small dogs will stop eating, lose even more weight, get ill because they're so stressed out that it suppresses the immune system. Good to have a buddy. See, yeah, there we go.
There's a huge influx of dogs at the shelter, so every available vet and volunteer has been called in. The Maltese dogs are so badly matted, they'll have to be sedated before any grooming can start. This'll take 2 hours just for one of the dogs. Lindy Wright Taylor quickly volunteers to step forward with the shears.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, what do you think?
A long job.
Lindy uses clippers to shave the dog's matted white fur off.
I'm a native Houstonian and used to work for the Humane Society many years ago and went to college and vet tech school here. I just couldn't hardly sleep, rest until I could get down here and if they needed me to help. And I love it. I mean, I'm glad I'm here. I can do technician work or I can clean dishes or whatever they need, clean kennels. So I guess it'll just day by day, we'll see.
She continues to shave the dog's fur off. An entrance at the SPCA has adoptions written above it. Inside, a large group of people has gathered.
600 animals were rescued and brought to the Houston SPCA. There's an unprecedented response when Operation Save a Life is announced, asking local people to become foster parents. It's an opportunity to allow animals human contact and also plenty of time for evacuees from the storm to come and claim their pets. It's been organized by adoptions manager Liz Graven.
These animals are going to be on stray hold for 10 days, so we're asking community members to take these animals home for that 10-day stray period, house them, and hopefully if their owners don't reunite with them, then the foster parents will fall in love with them and adopt them.
A young woman has a dog on a lead.
We come a lot of weekends just to look at dogs and see if there's another one that we can adopt. We have one at home, and today we learned that it was foster day, so we'll keep her for 10 days and give her a loving home. A name, because she doesn't have one.
Dogs are adopted and forms are filled out.
Just decided 10 days we can do that, and hopefully somebody can find their pet. Or maybe we have a dog.
Investigators Sundberg and Price walk up to the side entrance of her house.
Hello, puppy, puppy, puppy. Oh, there you are. Hey, puppy dog.
Investigators Sundberg and Price have been given a tip that a dog named T-Max is in a house close by.
Where are you? Hi, darling. Hey.
The owner said that he'll be running out of food soon and has asked the investigators to rescue him. Once inside, it's clear he's very happy to see them.
Aren't you excited? Aren't you excited? Hi.
They carry the dog.
Oh, my goodness.
He bounds around and strains on his lead.
What a happy boy.
He jumps up and down excitably.
Oh, goodness. We're so happy to be out of there. All right, what a good boy. There you go. Can I have my tags back? Okay. I know you don't want to go in. This is the only way to get to see your daddy or mommy. Okay, I know. The dog's actually in good condition. They had plenty of food up there for him. He had just run out, so I think the dog is just really happy to be out of that house and ready to see somebody, get some kind of human contact. He's just happy to see somebody who thinks that, you know, he's special and he matters.
Having loaded him into the truck, they get in and drive away. Animal Cops Houston.
The pelican with the broken wing is desperate to be free, but can he fly? And Ace, the first dog to be rescued, is in for a big surprise when Animal Cops Houston returns.
Hi, Ace.
Whatever you need to ask about cancer, Macmillan's free support line is just a call away.
Hello, Macmillan.
Whether it's money or work worries.
Am I going to lose my job?
Getting on with life.
Can I still go abroad? Get insurance?
Or just need someone to listen.
How do I tell them?
Our specialist advisors are here to help as often as you need them. Whatever you need to ask, cancer, work, money, life, call us now on 0808 134 1000.
I've always put my family first. That's why I've chosen a pure cremation plan. It's a fuss-free, less expensive alternative to a traditional funeral. When I'm gone, I don't want them to worry about money. I want them to celebrate my life in their own way. They could do something that's fun, something that's me. A pure cremation means no fuss. Everything's sorted in advance, and the prepaid plan takes away the stress and cost of organising a traditional funeral. Their fuss-free cremation service is a less expensive option, and you can pay for it all up front.
Pure Cremation provides the UK's best-selling plan. It's paid for in advance, with no hidden costs guaranteed. Join the thousands of people choosing Pure Cremation every month, rated excellent on Trustpilot, with over 10,000 reviews. Call to request your free guide now on 0800 170 1113 or visit purecremation.tv.
Hi, Teresa, Erin at Dogs Trust.
I don't want to make this phone call, but I have to get rid of my dog.
Dog owners all over the UK are being forced into heartbreaking decisions to give up their much-loved best friends.
I don't know what to do. I can't afford to keep her.
And as costs increase and bills mount up, calls to Dogs Trust centres are becoming overwhelming, with over 1,000 inquiries a week.
Problem is, I've only got enough food left for a couple of days.
I'm so sorry.
At Dogs Trust, we're doing all we can to prevent people being separated from their beloved dogs. But we can't do it without your support.
We will try and help as best as we possibly can.
Your donation of just £5 means we can continue to answer calls for help. At Dogs Trust, we want to do everything possible to keep dogs and their owners together, because we believe best friends should stay best friends. So please, text DOGS to 70225 to donate just £5 today and help protect that precious bond.
Cooker. No more waiting for the kettle to boil. No more waiting for a pan of water to boil. With a cooker in your home, you always have instant 100 degrees boiling water on demand. Add the cube and you'll also have chilled and sparkling water, all from one single tap. If you wish to understand how a cooker works and explore the full range, you can book a live virtual one-on-one appointment with one of our cooker team. This is a unique experience where you control the meeting and what you would like to see. We can explain how a cooker could help you to save time, energy, water, money, and even makes a kitchen a safer place. 100 degrees boiling, hot, cold, filter chilled, and sparkling water. The tap that does it all, Cooker. Go to cooker.co.uk and book your virtual appointment now.
We're going to find some interesting bits, aren't we?
Angus Ashworth has a knack.
Look at that.
For digging out extraordinary objects.
Oh my word, and we've definitely hit treasure.
Angus is the go-to guy.
He'll give them new life.
It was Joan's wish that I sell a collection. Hopefully we'll find some good homes for it all.
And their owners a fresh start.
900.
Wow.
So you'll be taking home £19,551.
I am genuinely gobsmacked. The whole thing's been quite sort of life-changing, I think.
It's a good day, isn't it?
Brand new, The Yorkshire Auction House. Starts Monday, 6th of March on Really, and stream previous series now on Discovery+.
When it comes to hospitality,
it's amazing how much ugliness can make your heart sink.
There are always rooms for improvement.
Ho-hum. I hate these carpet tiles.
Alex Belizzi is bringing back business.
I see an undeveloped gold mine.
With tough love.
Pull it together, woman.
and TLC.
Well done.
Yay!
So much better.
The Hotel Inspector starts tonight at 9 on Really or stream on Discovery Plus.
Tonight, Alex Paluzzi is checking in to check out why there are no bookings. The Hotel Inspector's here at 9, then treating body parts that are swollen, infected and impaled. This came out of me at 10. And at 11, we're on a haunted mission at the Axe Murder House with the Ghost Adventures crew.
Animal Cops Houston. Investigator Charles Jantzen rescues a dog.
When Chief Investigator Charles Jantzen led a team of investigators into Galveston after Hurricane Ike struck, his mission was to rescue any stranded pets. The first to be brought out safely was Ace, a very frightened Chihuahua.
A black pickup truck arrives at headquarters.
It's been nearly 3 weeks since Ace's owners asked the Houston SPCA to rescue him. Now, Kimberly Gonzalez and her daughter Candace have arrived to take him home.
So I could come pick him up today. We left him a big giant bowl of food and a big giant bowl of water, and we left.
We were at the store and we passed by a dog section with dog food, and I just broke down in the store because I thought my dog was at home hungry, which made her break down.
Their little dog Ace is returned.
There he is. You go, Ace.
Come here. He's gonna be glad to be home.
Little choo-choo-ies.
Kimberly and Candace hug their little dog.
Pets and people are connected by a special bond, one that even a ferocious hurricane can't break.
I feel very fortunate. I have him in my house. Everything's good. There's a lot of people that lost a whole lot.
This way, this way.
They lead the dog away. The bouncy, excitable dog, T-Max.
Yeah, we're gonna walk him in real quick and get the other towel.
It's been shocking to see a group of dogs suffering this way, and Sumberg and Price hope they've rescued them in time.
Come on, T-Max, come on.
T-Max seems none the worse for his experience, and he soon begins to lift the spirits in the shelter with his playful personality.
I know.
It's a massive challenge for all the staff to collate and house all the pets. And director of the Galveston Humane Society, Carol Dorsett, is monitoring the situation.
There is not a definite time right now as to when they're going to allow owners to come back. They've done a little section of look and leave, allowing some people to come in, look at their homes, see what kind of condition they're in, and we're really hoping that means they will come in and take their own animals away.
Tons of dog and cat food have been delivered so far. In some cases, animals were left with no food at all, and now they're ravenous, so plenty more will be needed.
Several bags of feed are carried in. T-Max continues to jump about.
But T-Max won't be eating here. The owner's cousin has located the shelter, and he wants to take him home. But T-Max has someone to thank first, and Investigator Price gets some big kisses.
T-Max licks her face. The owner's cousin leads T-Max outside.
She's been without him 7 days, and I know she'd be happy to be reunited with her dog, and I know he's happy. Yeah, just running around.
Investigator Price.
It's exciting to see somebody come and claim their dog. At least know that the dog is going back to its owner and get reunited with them. So it's tough to go out and find all these animals that are left, but at least we know that some of the owners are looking for them and they do want their animals back.
When boats were wrecked by the hurricane, birds like this osprey became covered in motor oil. His rehabilitation is in the hands of Executive Director of Wildlife Rehab and Education, Sharon Schmaltz.
We've had him about 24 hours now. We've got fluids in him. The veterinarians have been working with him. We've got him stable, so now he's at the point where we can wash him.
They wash him in a big drum. Medication is dropped into his eye.
This bird's a very high stress bird, so we're gonna wash him as rapidly as we can. If his heart rate starts going up, I might have to pull him out a little early and let him calm down, but hopefully we can do it all in one washing.
The bird is rinsed.
The next step is to remove the cleansing agent, and it's not long before the feathers once again become water repellent. a sure sign that this osprey is returning to its natural state.
They dry the osprey, wrapping a towel around it. Its hooked, pointed beak is wiped. In an enclosure,
This pelican arrived with a broken wing, and nobody knew whether it would ever fly again.
the pelican flies within its enclosure.
Its wing has healed, and Sharon wants to release him and 4 other pelicans that were covered in oil back out into the wild.
These guys survived the hurricane, survived oiling, so they've had a rough go of it. Most of these are juveniles, so I am looking forward to putting them back out there in the water.
They'll all be taken 30 miles south, where there's an ideal place for them to be released.
They are taken in pet transportation boxes. The puppies are all in a plastic container.
It's been 6 weeks since a group of puppies were born to Sally. She was rescued along with 7 other dogs from a house that was devastated by floodwater in Galveston.
Wiry fur and soft
Robin
fur.
Stevens has been fostering them, and they're ready for their first evaluation and photo ID session before going up for adoption.
That's a great picture.
Robin's an old friend of the shelter and has fostered many dogs before.
For the first 4 weeks, you just have to take care of the mom because she does everything herself. And then when they get to be about 4 or 5 weeks old, then they start eating food and getting out of the box. And so anyway, but they're a lot of fun, and she's been a great dog.
They're okay. They're okay.
With the white collar?
They're okay. Okay, and this one's name is?
Elliot.
Dr. Catalina Thurston will weigh all the puppies and administer a set of very important vaccines.
It's the only vaccine on the market that uses recombinant technology, what's called overriding maternal antibody. So basically what that does is it allows them to start producing their own immune system protection instead of relying on mom.
She drops some into a puppy's nostril.
Once their photo IDs go online, everyone is confident that these young pups who nearly didn't survive Hurricane Ike will get loving new homes very soon.
They snuggle up next to their mother, Sally. Waves gently ripple.
A 30-minute drive from Houston is Seabrook on the Texas Gulf Coast. The town still bears the destructive scars of Hurricane Ike.
You gonna be able to get over all that?
Sharon Schmaltz has arrived with 5 pelicans she's nursed back to health. 4 have been covered in oil and tar, which has killed many seabirds. They're ready to be given a second chance in the wild.
2 are released, flap their wings and fly over the water.
They look great. They should do fine down here. I've released a lot of pelicans in this area in the past, so I think this will be a great place for them. Yay!
2 more are released and fly away, flapping their large wings.
Take it easy.
The last one to be released is the pelican with the broken wing, rescued by Houston SPCA President Patty Mercer.
The bird is held around its long bill.
Okay, so everything looks good. I think he's ready to go. I think we'll put him back out there, go with his friends. Okay, there you go. Feels great to get him back in the wild. That's where he belongs. He'll be happier out here. He's got his friends that we released too, so he'll do good out here.
It's a tentative start, but it's not long before the instinct to fly comes back.
The pelican flaps its wings, scoots across the surface of the water and rises into the air. A caption: individuals seen under investigation or arrest in this program, produced in 2008, are presumed innocent until proven otherwise in a court of law, and may be cleared of any and all charges.